There's 180 days of school in this nation. Corona came along just to end it. So the newfound problem for our generation is figuring out how to spend it. Like maybe calling up my friends during virtual learning. I mean, totally paying attention.
That's not a pen.
Checking the fridge for food that doesn't exist and trying to avoid the infection. We're all sitting at home, finding things to do. I'm playing video games. Trying out new things, writing out essays. My family is driving me insane. Oh my god. As you can see, there's a whole lot of stuff to do, but also not at all. So stick with us, cause at Tower TV, we're gonna cover it all. Stick with us, cause at Tower TV, we're gonna cover it all. Mom! What's for dinner? His name is Malik.
And his name is Simon.
Welcome to Tower TV. We'll be your anchors for today. Today, you are in for a wild ride, so please keep your arms, legs, and other appendages inside the vehicle at all times.
Hey Simon, did you hear about Senior Hessie's mom coming to work at East?
I would not want my mom working at the job with me.
Yeah, I wouldn't either, but we won't have to worry about that because we work at Tower TV. Well, here's Danielle with the scoop.
For our teacher feature, I interviewed the Hessies.
I'm Senor Hesse, and I teach Spanish.
I'm Madame Hesse, and I am teaching French.
She was definitely a big influence. I know growing up at our old house, we had like these really old-fashioned antique school desks in the basement and the whole chalkboard wall that my sister and I would play with when we were, wee little kids. And I decided that I really liked, helping other people with languages and teaching that. And so when I got to college and started thinking, I'm like, it makes sense to go into that school of education and pursue becoming a teacher to help with, other people learn Spanish, other people learn another language, because that was something that was very important to me. But yeah, I guess, my mom and I are very similar in a lot of ways. And we both have those interests in language and helping others. It just kind of all came together.
I think, and this, corresponds to being, I guess, almost more to the Spanish, not so much now that I'm doing the French, but even then, Spencer's got kids that he'll be like, oh, I recognize that name, and just like that connection. And then when we're out walking together in the neighborhood, it's like we see people that we've either had in the past, still have, and it's just kind of a really cool connection that we both know a lot of the same kids.
My favorite thing was going to be very similar, the idea of like forming, the community of people around here that we run into. They're like, oh, Hesse and Hesse, like, how are you guys doing? And they'll see us out walking together, just, nearby, because we live in the same neighborhood. And we're frequently outside together, and they see us and they think it's kind of cool. So, forming those relationships, getting to know the neighborhood kids, it's great.
Signing off for Tower TV, this has been Daniel and the Hessies.
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Miss Hesse, for being such an inspiration for all mothers everywhere.
Mom? What are you doing in my seat? Shh.
Hey, the next segment is about school photos.
Christine, by the way, do you still have the pictures from Malik's and Simon's kindergarten days when they were little?
Mom! Don't talk about... Why are you in my spot?
Hey, Shireen, yeah, I totally remember those. I'll have to dig them up. And our next segment by Mimi is about photos you'll reminisce over.
As the deadline for sophomore and junior photos for the yearbook draws near, I met with the yearbook editor-in-chief, Ruby Marine, to discuss with her what the requirements for those photos are, and more.
We are looking for, like I said before, shoulders and above, like a vertical shot, no filters, nothing obscuring the face, and no props and no complicated backgrounds. So keep it simple and professional. The deadline is December 2nd. So you have a little bit more time, but people should really start making sure that they're getting their photos done. We have Google Forms that are available on the Chai website, and We have more information about the portraits on the EHS Tower Media Instagram page. If you have specific questions, you can get in touch with us there. Senior photos can have more a like photo shoot sort of vibe like we've had every year, and those are due a little bit sooner than sophomore and junior photos. We're looking for those on November 2nd, and you can have more of a full body shot, but we're still no props or like face coverings or anything, but it can be like a little fancier if you want to look nice for your senior year. We are looking to include everybody as best as we can. And if students have any photos that they want to send in to be included in the yearbook, not just portraits, they can use the Yearbook Snap app, which there's more information about that on the Yearbook Instagram page. And we are really looking forward to getting everybody's stories so we can have everybody's memories be recorded.
Signing off for Tower TV, this has been Mimi reporting.
I got this. Anyway, thank you, Mimi, for that very important PSA.
Hey, Simon, did you ever end up deciding on which senior photo to use?
Yeah, I eventually got it. I couldn't decide, so I just ended up flipping a coin.
Well, it probably took less time to decide on these impulsive purchases. Take it away, Ashley and Aria.
Did you buy anything crazy over quarantine? Here are what some of your fellow peers and teachers bought.
I made 2 impulsive purchases during the pandemic. One was a bicycle for my wife. When a lot of adults got some financial support from the government really early in the pandemic, I spent all that on a nice bike for my wife. It was really, really great. And we rode bikes all the time during the summer. So I think that was a good impulsive purchase.
My dog, Winifred, didn't have a lot of time to run around because it was raining. So I went to the pet store and I bought her this huge koala, and it was $20, which feels like way too much for a dog toy. But they said that if I bought the koala, that it would help out the koalas that need rehabilitation in Australia. So I had to buy the koala that was $20 instead of the $5 toy because it helped more people.
So during this pandemic, I bought a sword. The day that we had left school, I had put it in my cart. I got a paycheck the day that I finished summer school, so I just put it right towards the sword.
So, me and my friend Hazel, we were just going to like Animart and stuff, just like look at pets just for like things to do because they're cute, and we're like, oh, we should go take a look, have fun. So we went and we looked at them. And then we found one. The reptile person was like, oh, do you want to hold them? And we're like, yes, we want to hold them. The reptile person was like, oh, yeah, this is the friendliest snake. His name is Toasty. So we ended up just getting him, I guess. So we saw him. We're like, we're going to get him. We're going to get the snake. So we ended up buying him. And now he's our pet, and he eats frozen mice.
A not so good impulsive purchase was a bunch of lumber that I bought with the intention of building something, but it is still just lumber in my garage. So it was an impulsive purchase that really didn't turn into anything useful.
Signing off from Tower TV, this has been Ashley and Aria.
Thank you, Ashley and Aria, for sharing that awesome piece. I did not see some of those purchases coming.
Some of those purchases just seem to come out of the blue.
Yeah, but you know what won't?
What?
Parent-teacher conferences.
Wait, there are still parent-teacher conferences?
Yes, there are still parent-teacher conferences this year. And to find out a little bit more, I talked with Mr. Carney.
Yeah, I think in a lot of respects, they're going to be similar to what they would be any other year. It's going to be staff members on one side of the screen and students and families on the other side of the screen, talking about how we can partner in support of our students. Zoom is going to be the primary platform, although if it's more comfortable for a family to use a different mode of communication, certainly that's something we're open to. But the conference dates are November 17th. That'll be the evening conferences, 4 to 8 p.m. and November 18th, that'll be all day from 8 to 4 p.m. But once that message is sent out, there will be a link to a sign-up platform in it where families can go in and claim a time slot for their conferences with their students' teachers. We'll also have information posted on our social media pages and the school website if families want to go through that route to sign up for their appointments. So if a family does need translation, they'll be able to indicate that. We can make sure that one of our bilingual resource specialists is available to help facilitate the conversation. And if you're not able to attend during those timeframes on those dates, obviously you can reach out to us at any time. You can reach out to any of your students' teachers or anyone on your student support team or their assistant principal or me. We know this is a tough time for a lot of people. Virtual learning doesn't work for everyone. And we definitely have to be in communication with each other about, what adjustments can be made or what resources can be put in place or how we can partner to make sure that students are able to engage and feel successful this way. We look forward to seeing you all on the 17th and 18th. And do please reach out if there's any questions that you have prior to. Take care, everybody.
Signing off for Tower TV, this has been Malik.
Oh, thank goodness. At least now I know what to actually expect out of parent-teacher conferences. Thanks, Millie.
No problem. Simon, something wrong?
Yeah, it's been like a whole month since Daniel brought us his Tower TV joke of the month, and it brought a lot of light into my life. And without him, what am I supposed to do? I just lost all sense of direction.
It's gonna be okay, Simon. Actually, I think Mr. Salson might have something that'll cheer you up.
Wait, really?
Hi, everybody. I'm Mr. Saltzman, the band director here at East High School, and I'm here to bring you the joke of the month. What's the difference between a tuna, a piano, and a pot of glue? You can tune a piano, but you can't piano a tuna.
Signing off for Tower TV, this has been Mr. Saltzman and Malik.
I don't get it. What did the pot of glue have to do with anything?
I knew you'd get stuck on that.
And now, onto some very serious announcements. Good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, Pergolders. I hope your past 24 hours have been fantastic, and the next 24, even more so. Sophomores and juniors, once again, your yearbook photos are due by December 2nd. As there is no Life Touch pictures this year, you will need to take your own pictures. When you do this, the photo must be of you with your head and shoulders only. Do not use props, filters, or have a messy background. You must use the Google form to upload your photo. This form can be found using the link on screen. Show us that beautiful smile. Students, the Writing Center is open from noon to 12:45 on Thursdays. The Writing Center is a space for students to get support with their writing. All students and subjects are welcome. If you are interested, you can ask any of your teachers for the Zoom link. Athletes, MMSD will not hold any in-person winter athletic practices or competitions through at least January 24th. Students are not encouraged to gather or train together outside of school grounds on their own either. We hope to return to practice and play when the local public health authorities determine it is safe for in-person classes and in-person activities to resume at school. In the meantime, however, winter sports coaches are preparing virtual training opportunities so you are ready when you get the all clear to return to in-person athletics. Make sure to complete the online athletic permissions so they'll know you're interested in playing when we get back. For our information on reaching your winter coaches and continuing updates on the status of winter sports, make sure to visit the athletic webpage. All boys interested in playing basketball this year, please email Coach Miyota with your full name and grade. Due to COVID-19, the season has been pushed back to January 24th. Eligibility will be based on your first semester grades, attendance, and behavior. Also, if you are interested in academic support, there are study tables for student athletes. These take place on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 4:15 to 5:15 p.m. Contact Coach Miyota or Wilson Seeley if you are interested. Permission slips are still required. They must be completed by you and a parent or guardian on Infinite Campus. After completion, you may be asked to complete a physical exam or to submit a doctor's note confirming you have completed a physical. You can contact Athletics Secretary Janine Olson with any questions. Anyway, thanks for introducing me, Simon. And now, Simon off for Tower TV. This has been Simon with the announcements. Now, back to you, Simon. That was Simon with the announcements. Thanks, Simon. Anyway, I'm Simon. Simon back on to close off this episode.
Wait, what was your name again?
Dude, it's Simon.
Anyways, that was this week's episode. I hope y'all enjoyed it.
Simon off for Tower TV. This has been Malik.
And Simon.
No, but Mom, actually get a pet snake? It'll only grow up to be like 6 feet.